together over the last, 5 years?
Yeah.
How it has evolved and, brought us to this point.
You mean devolved?
Devolved, yeah. That's true.
Hold on one sec. I just went live with the mics and everything.
Oh, hey. Is anyone watching, listening, tuned in?
Mike is.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, it must be on.
What are your hot plans tonight, Josh?
Ow. I gotta get ready for vacation. Well, I'm staying in my deck, and I got halfway through the decking part yesterday, and I wanted to get home and finish the other half. And then I gotta get ready for this trip.
When are you leaving?
Friday afternoon.
All right, we're about ready to start here, I think.
Ready?
Hold on. How are our mics? How's yours?
Good.
Mine's okay, I think. I hope.
All right.
Shucks.
Oh, man.
That always happened to me.
This isn't working.
What? Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. Looks like we got some people in our chat room.
Hey,
We got
people.
Eric, Jeff, we got Mike, to name a few, which is probably all there really is. Episode 100.
Woohoo!
Hey, we did it. We did it. Woo!
Yeah.
So,
Dude, that's so exciting.
yep.
Commitment.
Commitment, man. We need to be committed, that's for sure. I am Greg. If this is your first show, I am Greg. That there is Josh, and that there is Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
You
Josh.
need to change your name.
No. I don't. Yeah. Well, that's like in where Jeff, his family. The three girls, all their names start with J.
Yeah.
His name starts with J.
Well, remember,
Dad's name starts with J.
we used to work together. Half the department, 3/4 of the department started with J.
Started with J. Yeah. It's very interesting topic.
That is. That's
Names.
Man, we got stick around. We've got more.
We've got more. StuckInBetaPodcast.com. Hey man, I've been trying to keep all my all the different internet things that I do kind of up to date.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad about that. I've been pretty bad about that. Like you'll go from one thing to another. Okay, like we started Film Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Well, we did that until you pissed him off when we got kicked out of the group.
Yeah, that kind of that dissolved for a reason, really.
Yeah, it's nice to have some days during a week. It was nice to see every movie, but there's
It
a
was
lot of
seeing
stinkers
every
out
movie.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Die Hard 7 isn't probably going to be good. So,
I remember
there's-
what the worst one I saw was during that.
I don't know. I saw a lot of stinkers, but it was nice to get to the movies for free. But yeah, there was Film Bacon. Then we did the Beer 30, which I think we need to kind of resurrect.
Yeah.
It's still out there
We have the piece of Beer 30
in
in
this,
show.
but it's not. It's kind of like, yeah, that's good. All right, moving on.
And for that matter, Film Bacon is sort of a piece of that is in this show.
Yeah, exactly. We ought to just split everything up.
Yeah. Yeah, like segment everything and then put
Se-
it on the
Yeah.
individual places,
Yeah,
sites, and everything else.
and then Jeff Go Eats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no longer.
No, I let the domain expire.
I went
wasn't
there.
gonna pay for it.
Do you still have the WordPress, or did you?
I probably still have the WordPress set up. I just let the domain expire.
You had well, I don't know. That was like a good idea, but we
It
never
was.
committed to
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
because for those that don't know, Josh set up a website.
Yeah.
Intended to be a blog or
Just dining reviews.
Reviews
Jeffco.
of Jefferson County, Missouri restaurants.
And part of the problem is there's only so many restaurants
Well,
down
yeah.
here, too. That it's not like we get new restaurants all the time.
No, yeah, that's pretty true. And once you've eaten it, it's not like.
Bob's Diner
Yeah.
3 times.
And what are you going to start reviewing?
fast food.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, a new Arby's opened. It tastes like every other Arby's. So,
Yeah, you're kind of, especially down here, you're limited.
yeah. And probably, is there may be more, there's rumors of more
Yeah,
restaurants
there's
coming
rumors,
Yeah.
but who knows?
There'll probably
But
be
they're
more
going to be
chains,
chains, though.
which-
It's
in. I'm fine with some, a little bit more selection,
Yeah.
But,
You eat at one Texas Roadhouse, you've eaten them at them all.
right. But now you don't have to go all the way to Arnold,
True.
Ooh, just dropped a little rumor, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's the well-known rumor.
That's the
And
chain.
it would do really well down here.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
As would anything.
Well, yeah. I think they need to get rid of
Ruby's.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
place kind of
It's
blows.
overpriced.
Pretty
for what you
lame.
get.
yeah.
Don't
but-
forget Insane Brewing.
Insane Brewing. Well, that's just kind of my own little tracking of our home brewing. But
Did you order the malt
No,
kit?
I asked him if I should, and he never really.
Well, and you're leaving for
you're
vacation,
leaving on
too.
vacation. We probably
Yeah.
shouldn't start that. So we're gonna brew another beer, probably a brown ale.
Yeah.
What else do we do? Geez, there's
Well, How to Fix It
workshop, and
That's the most successful out of all of them. We don't do squat with it.
Half-Ass Productions has been
Oh,
very
yeah.
successful. I get
That's the number one. That's what started it all for
That's
you.
It's the
back-
parent company.
that's from
That's right.
2005. I started
oh my
that.
gosh, it's incredible.
Still around, and I tell you, I get a lot of views on that site.
So you track that by like
Just stat
page
counter.
views?
Yeah, page views.
How many does it get on a month on average? Do you know, or week, or however you get updated?
Oh, I get weekly. I get let's just say daily. I get 60 to 100 visitors.
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
which for big sites that's like nothing.
No,
Yeah.
but for someone who
for
doesn't,
Greg's site,
I hate to say this, but I forget about it a lot, and I don't think I've received a whole lot of notifications that things have been updated, and so I haven't looked at that site in a long time. And I mean that's pretty good for you don't like. Just like this, we don't like market it or advertise or.
I market it.
You do?
Yeah,
How?
Facebook and Twitter. Yeah.
I mean, like.
I've been doing a lot of Twitter lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it better.
Really?
Really?
I do.
I can't.
Man,
I-
I can't do Twitter.
I like it because there's, I guess more stuff coming in, and I don't get the same. Like if you go to Facebook and then go there,
3 shares over and over
yeah,
and over
you
again.
exactly.
Hmm.
It's kind of more up to date news and stuff. I mean, you gotta kind of make your way through all the political nonsense or whatever, which that's it doesn't matter who you follow. There's going to be someone who's pro this, anti that, and whatever. But yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot more lately.
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, the video is working today.
I had to open a new window. So
now we're here.
speaking of Twitter, you want to bring up the big Twitter thing that happened?
Oh, James Gunn?
James Gunn, our St. Louis's own James Gunn, got fired from Disney.
So it's interesting that he can be fired from that because, like you said, he's written the scripts of the first 2. Was done or finishing the third. I mean,
He's done with the third. he actually finished. I don't know if they're gonna use everything. They may do rewrites and all
Right. So
that.
that's his product.
Yeah. I mean, his name is going to be on it. It's got to. They can't just take his name away from writing credits.
Yeah, it's weird.
But it's odd. I mean, this is kind of what we live in now. You can be fired for something that you did before you were even working for this company, you know?
Well, and I think the interesting thing to point here with James Gunn's issue is, I think they were tweets that he had taken down previously, and I guess their web archive or something had grabbed them.
They got archived.
Yeah,
and they were dumb. I mean, don't get me wrong; they weren't funny. They were pretty obnoxious, but if you've seen, I mean, he used to work for Troma Films, which is the Toxic Avenger and all those gory B horror movies. And one of his first movies, Slither, is a kind of a B horror movie too, and that's kind of what he was a very, like, he was trying to get, I guess, trying to get attention and all that.
So it was geared towards a specific crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, dark humor.
Yeah.
And look, if you go back to something that I've done, 10 years ago, I'm definitely a different person today. I've grown as a person, and by saying that something you did long ago, you did that long ago, well, that.
But is part of that because we are in the social media society we're in now, that you put that on the web, it doesn't disappear, obviously. Is that just a product of where we are?
I heard a kind of an interesting comparison this morning on the radio where they were saying that Eddie Murphy is like in like Dr. Dolittle and all the Disney movies and stuff like that. And if you go back and
his stand-up
like raw.
Watching it today, it's very different because it's very, I mean, a lot of anti-gay stuff and stuff that you could not get away with today.
Exactly, but it was acceptable at the time.
Yeah.
Just like this scenario 10 years ago was probably...
I don't know if it was ever acceptable, but, You know
what I mean? It wasn't...
Right.
Totally... You wouldn't have gotten fired for it 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Obviously, he continued to climb in a certain direction. I mean, it didn't hold him back at the time.
Right.
And Disney cut him a check.
Yeah, and
exactly.
They made a lot of money off him, too.
Well, and did you hear Roseanne Barr's... Well, okay, keep going with the story.
Well,
What's happened?
I was going to say also, Dan Harmon, I don't know if you know him. He was the writer, and he made the show Community. He also does the show with Jason Roiland called Rick and Morty, the animated show. Yeah. Years ago, I think this was 2007 or so, he had like some like pretty disgusting thing that he wrote this pilot and he was acting in it, and I don't want to get into it, but so if you are acting as something, wouldn't that not be really
it should be reflective,
right.
Right.
Because
unless you said in this case though he wrote it.
I mean, I mean, Joe Pesci's really not. I'm sure the a-hole he plays in Goodfellas,
right.
Stuff like that. But anyway, he's got a big contract with Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, doing Rick and Morty. Well, they said they're like, he apologized for this. We're not going to do anything. We realize it was a long time ago, and he knows how wrong it was, and which I feel is a kind of a better way of approaching something. Okay, he did something bad in the past. He apologized. We're going to move past it,
Well, and I wonder part of it, too, is did he disclose that up front rather than them finding out after the fact? Like a surprise versus a disclosure.
It wasn't. I mean, Rick and Morty, the original cartoon that that's based off of, is kind of it's pretty.
Well, Rick and Morty's kind of out there.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. It's funny how one company could be one way, and I don't know. You think it will ever come down to, like us, if we were to get a job somewhere, like our jobs.
Yeah.
If something we wrote online surfaces or something, I don't know why it would. I mean, we're not famous.
Nobody watches this stuff.
Well, no, I'm not saying we're not famous. Like, we're not Hollywood celebrities. We don't have that. But
I told you earlier.
Right. I was just thinking about that.
What's that?
About you going and social media searching applicants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, two things, I guess. So in my position, I have to hire people, and I've I don't know, just not really, I shouldn't say for fun, but it's not like part of the interviewing process, but I'll just scan and see if I can find information on people.
Oh, background checks is what basically
I don't
what it
have
is.
to do that. I mean, that's not part of that's like the
HR.
Yeah, the upfront piece of it, but I've gone out there, and most people that are applying for a job nowadays, from my experience at least, they've scrubbed all their social media.
Sure.
And you can't even find it. If you do see it, I mean, it is like locked down tight. It's not wide open where you can see, everything. But a lot of times I can't even find a Facebook page on these people.
Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say was earlier today we were talking a little bit about the Beer 30 thing, and I said that my boss brought it up to me, like, and this, I don't know why. But like, if I'm out somewhere else and somebody says, "Oh, Beer 30," or "I saw you on Beer 30," like, I think it's cool. Like, it's cool to be recognized, or if somebody, says they saw something or watched something. But at work, my boss brought it up that he like somehow stumbled upon it by accident because it said something about like it connected me through like Google Plus or something, and he saw it. And this was like 3 years ago, and I was like totally like nervous about it and like kind of embarrassed about it because I'm like, I didn't want him to like get to change his perception of me. And then he brought it up again the other day, and we were all out to dinner, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy's famous on YouTube or something." And I'm like, no. I'm trying to like downplay it because there's a group of us.
We only have 2 subscribers. I'm not famous.
It's like you want to be famous, but not by the people you
the people you know. Yeah. So
you want to have this secret like online life.
Well, we need to start over. We need to wear masks and change our names.
Yeah, we all have.
I mean, I don't think we've ever said anything or done anything inappropriate that would lead us, to. But, I don't know. It's funny to have, in my mind, it's like I'm a part of this channel that's doing nothing but drinking beer, so that could be like frowned upon in certain.
We're reviewing it.
Yeah.
We're not binging it in front of the camera or anything like that.
Big old funnel and a hose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
there was a whole South Park episode because I'm not drinking, Stan. I'm having a tasting. I'm having a flight. It's classy.
Yeah.
And he goes like drinking like 10 things of wine or whatever.
I always think that like 20, 30, 40 years ago, everybody was out at the bar, the tavern, whatever.
Yeah.
Now we go to the brew pub.
Sounds nicer.
Yeah.
More classified.
That's right.
Oh,
we don't have a problem. We're classy.
Yeah. It's classy.
You have the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, speaking about applying for jobs and interviews, I had the TV on, I guess it was this morning, and they were talking about how it's hard to fill like lower level positions right now, and that most of them are staying open for a while, and saying that people that are getting hired are ghosting employers. Like, they'll get through a portion of the interview process and stop responding to phone calls or emails.
Oh,
and
yeah?
they said there's a certain amount of people that show up to work for like 2 days and then just never come back.
We do see
crazy.
that definitely at my work in the lower level, like the hourly employees. for sure. Yeah, that's really hard. The turnover's high, and they'll do that. They'll come in for a few days or a week or maybe 2 weeks and then just stop showing up.
Wow.
That's just strange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, you put that much work into getting hired
Yeah.
and then not show up.
Yeah. So we're on our 100th episode,
Yeah.
and I was gonna come up see if I could get with you guys
What?
and
It's not that kind of show, Greg.
give you a
That's the
sort
X-rated
of,
show that you do after this show.
of quiz.
That's of our patrons.
Patreon. That's his Patreon show that you have to pay to
Yeah.
watch.
See if I get through this.
What's it called?
I was
The
gonna
show?
Yeah,
Let's
his
see.
Patreon show. What would it called?
1 Greg, 2 Josh.
That's what this is.
Well, it's a spin on
It's a little
things.
darker show.
It's a spin on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to pay to watch that show.
So
He's ignoring us.
I,
We're trying to have a good time.
100 shows. So I thought,
Just keep
how
going,
about let's look up the 100 greatest movies of all time.
Oh, gosh.
No.
We have time for this?
No.
I'm not going to go through the whole list.
Better open the snack.
I was going to see if either one of you can come up with well, let's see if any of you can come up with like any from the top 10 here.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is number 7.
On
This is IMDb.
on Golden
What's-
Pond.
What's the rating system? Like, just top views, like overall, like audience?
I think
do they
people
rank it?
just probably a
You pee.
combination of critics and
Okay.
and
On
like
Golden Pond.
people on. No, I don't see that.
Let's see.
Control F.
Forrest Gump?
Nope,
Nah.
not in the top 10.
It's in my top 10.
Scarface.
No,
Oh, man. Are they like, give us.
Yeah,
like,
these artsy fartsy.
Yeah.
no, you know all these
we
movies.
know them all.
Yeah.
Makes it even harder.
Billy Madison.
No. Let's see. Gone with the Wind.
Number 1, come on.
I don't know. Anybody listening? You have any
Ghostbusters?
guesses?
Ghostbusters, come on. I mean, it's a great movie, but
Back to the Future.
all right, let's
Goonies.
since you guys
Obviously not our type, our genre.
Number
Any
one.
John Hughes movies.
number 1 mafia movie,
Oh, Godfather.
Godfather, number 1.
Why are we moving?
I don't think
your
I've
hand
ever.
like
I don't
Number-
think I've ever seen that.
that? I
Nope.
haven't either.
Number
Really?
2, prison movie.
Oh, Shawshank.
There you
Shawshank,
go.
That makes sense.
That's
These-
excellent movie. Number 3, Schindler's
Wizard of Oz.
List. Wizard of Oz is on there. Yeah, that Wizard of Oz is number.
Thanks, Mike.
8. Then we got let's go. Where was I? So 1 is Godfather, 2 is Shawshank Redemption, 3 Schindler's List, 4 Raging Bull, 5 Casablanca, 6 Citizen Kane, 7 Gone with the Wind, 8 Wizard of Oz, 9 One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and 10 Lawrence of Arabia.
What is that? What is that? That's Lawrence of Arabia.
It's a story of T.E. Lawrence, the English officer who successfully united and led the diverse, often warring Arab tribes during World War I in order to fight the Turks. Of course,
yeah,
you didn't know that.
I have no idea what that is.
So
Peter O'Toole in it.
I've heard the name of the movie, but I had never had any idea what it meant or what kind of movie it was.
So Forrest Gump, number 16.
Did you say Citizen Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's what Jeff threw in his. one of his
Yeah,
suggestions.
No, he's a
And-
citizen.
Goodfellas, they have
Came.
Goodfellas. They have it number 63, which I think is definitely in top 10 material. I think that's one of the best movies.
Uh-oh, you-
Shawshank is up there.
Should I play intro music? You went off mic.
Oh, he's got a whole 6-pack. We drinking all these? Woo! Where's your boss?
Bro, that's a sixer.
What are we?
What are we drinking?
Should I play it?
It's
Got
up to
some
you.
Nat Light.
Yeah. Hey, classy show.
Pinner? Piner?
This is called Pinner. It is a throwback IPA. So I don't know exactly what that means. I was going to look it up, but since you wanted to jump into it already, I just thought, I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want a full can?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, Greg probably does.
Sure, I guess.
I guess I'll have to go get you a glass.
Oh, it's from
sir.
Oscar Blues.
Yeah. I stood, so
What's
we
the
did
IBUs on it?
Stood in line for this?
No. IBUs, it doesn't say.
4.9%. I'll get the IBUs here.
It's a low alcohol.
I like.
So Greg was running late for the show, and that's why we got started late. So I was over at Schnucks, our local Schnucks here in Festus, Missouri,
Grocer.
and I was feeling like a bit of a creepster because I was just standing there looking at my phone, looking at the beer, looking at my phone, waiting for an update to see if the show was going to happen tonight or not. And I was just scanning through, looking for something. And I thought, kind of going back to what we were talking about with Beer 30, our thing that we used to always do is try to find a new beer. And a lot of times we found a new snack. So I've never seen this beer before. And I thought this would be a good one to try.
I was handing to you, but
No, okay, gotcha.
It's not local. We used to always do local beers, or we tried to.
That smells high.
So 35 IBUs.
Oh, that
Right on
smells
my
good.
borderline.
That smells like the hops that are growing in my garden.
So Pinner Throwback IPA is as close as you're ever going to get to tasting some twisted up calm in the Oscar Blues chaos. We crammed so much damn aroma and boatloads of hop and malt flavor into this beer, but we kept it crushable too. At 4.9% ABV and 35 IBUs, this edgy yet easygoing drinkable IPA uses an array of hops to target its ever-evolving flavor. With tropical fruits, citrus juices, pineapple, and spice berry up front in the aroma and flavor, the biscuit and toasted bread at the back balance out all the hops and make a great finish in time to blaze on to your next can of Pinner. There you go.
Yeah, I like it. What do you think, sir?
It's right on the borderline.
Okay, I thought it was because you're
Like that Madonna song.
Your borderline is somewhere right around 30 to 35.
Yeah, it's like right there. I couldn't do any more IBU than that.
I like this one.
It's
Very drinkable.
I think it's
Refreshing.
more of a pale ale than an IPA.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's very, the hops are very low. It's got it's almost like it's got more of the aroma than the taste. But anyway, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I
You
like
want to
it.
hit that snack while you're there?
Sure, let's do it.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too.
So before you tell us what that snack is, Mike was saying, asking about the top 100. He asked, where does the Star Wars Christmas special rank?
Right next to the He-Man.
And it's actually the
Christmas special.
Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh,
So,
way to clarify.
And you gotta
Oh,
watch
hell.
that.
You must have had a fire.
Why?
That thing's burnt. The
Well-
paper on the light.
Well, you act like the
I
whole.
think it's melted.
Yeah, that probably happened a long time ago. This one's brown too.
That's okay. Whatever.
He's not concerned.
No,
So
just the baby trim above there.
went up and down the snack aisle a couple times, and always looking for whatever says new on the label.
Oh,
because
those are the best.
Greg loves anything new. These are Snyder's pretzels, which we probably have we had a lot on this show. Snyder's.
Some of the
Yes.
flavored ones, yeah.
We've had a lot of Snyder's.
It's up there with Oreos, right?
Oreos and Snyder's top selling. That's our top selling brands.
Those
on
are
the
our two
show.
sponsors.
Yeah.
So these
Should
are
be.
called filled pieces, made with real peanut butter.
Oh, I don't.
mean-
It could have been Paduce.
What?
What?
That's the stuff that's inside Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh,
really?
Or Reese's Pieces. I'm sorry.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is nothing. Crazy?
Pretzel with
these in
peanut
a
butter.
big old vat, man.
Yeah, I know. They look exactly the same as those.
A little pretzel pillow.
Oh, you can feel it moving around in there.
So
I don't know what's so new about this. You know, if you're gonna stick "new" on the label,
That it's got
better
real
be
peanut butter.
something-
nah, it's got to have like a Fruit Loop in the middle or something.
ooh,
You know,
that's a good idea.
a Fruit Loop pretzel.
Pretzel
Here,
Fruit
look.
Loop.
These are good. I
Yeah.
mean,
There's a
we're,
peanut butter.
you
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Yeah. The little peanut butter nugget on the inside looks the
Yeah, it's false
exact
advertising on the
same
lid.
shape. Yeah. It looks like it's totally packed with peanut butter.
And it's like pouring out like
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it shows like a little tub of peanut butter here. It looks so smooth and creamy.
You know, an interesting thing about peanut butter.
No, I don't.
We were just the show was late because we took Millie to the doctor today, and well, it was just a regular checkup. And our doctor says once she hits 6 months, give her a spoonful of peanut butter.
Yeah.
She goes, or he goes, that he said that it's either less likely to have a peanut allergy if you introduce them that early
Earlier.
age.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, you
I've
get-
never known that, but it's nothing that I would have known, really.
Yeah, your whatever, your immune system or whatever just it goes after it
Adapts.
earlier and
Yeah.
adapts to it, yeah.
Right. But, yeah, we're going to give her the good stuff. I don't know, Skippy or Jif.
Jeff.
Jif. Yeah,
Jif?
definitely Jif.
I agree, Jif. We all agree on Jif?
yeah.
Man. Molly upstairs? Skippy.
So there's this huge. If you go to Sam's, there's they sell peanut butter, 2 different types of peanut butter. They have Skippy and Jif. They have like I think it's a 2-pack of Jif,
Yeah.
but it's like the great big,
Right.
great big ones. Or they got this Skippy that's like 2 or 3 pounds. It's huge, but it's a huge pain because it's
When
so
you get
tall.
down low?
When you get down low,
Yeah.
you're like getting it all over your hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like getting those Pringles at the bottom, very bottom.
They should make peanut butter in a squeezable tube.
I agree.
That would solve that
But-
problem.
But how would it like?
Don't
it-
the
it
oils
doesn't-
separate, though?
Well,
and
you could just kind of massage
it.
it.
put it in a toothpaste tube?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Not like a-
yeah.
I thought you were talking like a ketchup type
No, I'm
squeeze
saying
bottle.
get like a toothpaste tube. That way, when it does separate, you just kind of massage it a little, and
That's a good idea.
yeah, I could make millions.
And you can brush your teeth with it, too. Huh.
Think how much? I mean, you could save time making sandwiches that way because you
Oh yeah, squirt it on there.
yeah,
and-
squirt it on there.
Just squirt it on there. Oh,
Smear it
no,
out.
it'd be you pull out a bag of just pretzels and squirt a little on.
oh yeah,
pretzel.
Ooh. There you go, pretzel sticks.
Oh, man.
That's a great idea.
How about an aerosol canister and it just shoots out?
Well, it's like spray cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's edit this part out, okay? We
Oh,
we gotta take this.
we're going to take this
We're
to
gonna
craft.
copyright it.
All right.
Planters has their cheese balls back out. Cheese balls and cheese curls.
Really?
Did they
Yeah.
go away?
They've been gone for, I think,
No, I guess we've been buying generic cheese balls.
Oh,
yeah. You know, the old
right, I
in the
did see
blue
those.
can.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been. It's been a pretty long time. I think it was the 90s when they were
Yeah,
last.
I think you're right.
We should do a taste test of the generic big old bucket of cheese balls from Sam's and the Planters ones.
The problem is
I can totally tell the difference in those.
Can you really?
I swear I can, because I've done it before. They're different textures,
but Planters
different
isn't around
sizes.
right now. Or when
This was when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. This is the most obscure thing. I can't believe this is coming up. But yeah, I did something like that whenever I was a kid. And the planters were like small and kind of.
Did you spend a lot of time feeling those balls?
Yeah. Yep. They were smaller and I think less. The texture was kind of not consistent. Whereas with the generic ones, they were like puffy, more
Airier.
puffed up, airier. Yeah. And like a little bigger. Flavor wise, I don't know. I can't remember if there was any difference.
So I'm curious because the cheese curls, which are basically Cheetos.
Yeah.
Like, so right now they only sell them on Amazon
Really?
and at Walmart. And I've looked at both; they're sold out both places,
Really?
or else I'd have some.
Yeah.
But we need to get some of those and try those out because I don't know. As a kid, I remember those being amazing, but those are also the. I don't think I've ever gotten the generic Well, I've had them before. I've been over to someone's house where they had that big
Probably
old
my
thing from
house.
Sam's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're fine. But I just remember loving the hell out of that blue can, those cheese
Yeah.
balls in that.
Yep. So nowadays they have everything's like hot, and spicy, blazing hot, and all that sort of thing. I heard a report this morning on the radio that now, like these, was it gastrointestinal doctors are saying that it's becoming somewhat of an epidemic that young kids. Did you hear this?
I saw a story about a kid that was in the hospital with
Yeah.
like severe GI issues,
Right.
and it was because she like ate 3 bags of flaming hot Cheetos or something.
They say that like it's the cool thing to do for like teenagers and younger kids to eat these things.
I don't
and
do
they're-
it because cool, it's delicious.
Really? I don't know. But yeah, every brand of snack now has a flaming hot flavor, and they say that it's really disruptive to especially younger kids' digestive system.
Interesting.
And that's terrible. I would never. I couldn't eat that crap.
Yeah, Ring of Fire.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
I like the Flamin' Hot brand
The Cheetos one.
cheese fries. They're like Chester's
Chester
Flamin' Hot
yeah.
fries.
Those
I
have
like
been
those.
around forever and ever.
Yeah,
haven't
those are like my go-to. I could eat a whole bag of those damn things. I love those.
I'm gonna eat these Snyder's.
And everything turns red.
Everything. What do you
What?
mean?
Fingers,
Oh,
they? Oh,
lips. That's enough.
we weren't saying anything.
Well, Chick-fil-A
Yes.
is coming up with meal kits.
I heard
You
that.
see that?
Yeah.
They're apparently I guess you go
like
to the
Hello
store.
Fresh meal kits, or
No. I think it's you just go to the store and you buy. Well, no. No, it's just
'cause I'd
in.
take Chick-fil-A delivered to my door,
Right now, it's just in Atlanta.
of course.
But a meal service kit, customers can pick up the kit at the locations in Atlanta. So meal kits includes chicken flatbread, crispy Dijon chicken, chicken parmesan, chicken enchiladas, and pan-roasted chicken. Meals should take less than 30 minutes to prepare.
Oh, okay. So you're actually cooking it.
Yeah, but it's like their chicken, their spices, and all that. I mean,
Honestly, I'm just going to order it through the drive-thru.
well, okay. So here's the thing. It's a Sunday. You can have Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Unless on the box it says "Do not open" on
Do
Sunday.
not open on Sunday. Will
Yeah, this box won't open on Sunday.
on Sundays or holidays.
Right.
So, I mean, I've tried one of these. I've tried a meal service before, and I find it like it's nice that you have all the ingredients. It's not nice that I don't really get a good choice of what meals I want. This, I guess, gives you a little bit. Well, it sounds like it's all chicken. So
it's Chick-fil-A.
it's
I mean,
Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
I don't know if they serve a chicken parmesan in their restaurant. I've only been to Chick-fil-A like I don't know 5 times or
Really?
something. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
haven't
love
been there much
Chick-fil-A.
either.
No.
Their waffle fries are great.
Yeah, those are very good. Arby's got rid of theirs. They
Annette
used to
likes
have-
their breakfast. She said their breakfast sandwiches are really good.
Yeah, there's one right by work, but I never.
I like Raising Cane's. Isn't that like similar?
You know what? It's funny. Kind of.
I mean,
yes,
they just have chicken
it's
fingers.
Yeah, chicken fingers.
What does
They have sandwiches. They have grilled chicken. They have grilled chicken. They have a lot more
Oh, okay.
options.
What's the other one? Not Raising Cane's.
KFC,
No, not KFC.
Popeyes?
No. The
coming
other-
soon to Festus, Missouri?
churches.
No.
Who churches? No, Popeyes is good too.
Yeah, Popeyes is good.
depends.
Yeah.
I
the
think
one at
there's-
Butler Hill's good.
Yeah, but sometimes they'll give you some dinky ass. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Wow.
They'll give you some
Greg
dinky
takes chicken serious.
chicken pieces, and you're like, "What? Really? This is more breading than chicken." That's one thing I liked about Raising Cane's. You always got a pretty good piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Popeyes, I think
What's
the
other
seasoning's
place?
really good.
It's
I don't know, sir.
Which one of you is referred to as IT guy?
I don't know.
Is that you? That must be you. So Mark says IT guy has a cheese ball tan.
Mark's been doing a lot of drinking lately.
Thanks for watching, Mark.
No, generic peanut butter sucks. I'm sorry. You can do a lot of generic stuff, but generic
No.
peanut butter, man, Jif is just the best. Zaxby's. Oh, they're only in like the South, aren't
There's
they?
one like in the Ozarks.
Is there?
Yeah, they're good. I like those, but way better than Raising Cane's.
Man, I don't know if I've ever had them.
They're good.
I've seen tons of them when.
Yeah, when you
driving-
travel like
Yeah.
Memphis and south.
Yeah. So
Mark's been doing a lot of drinking.
so
Beast.
man,
He always pops in like as the show's wrapping up, though. I think
Yeah.
he must get home and
easy. Yeah. Well,
Throw a
no,
couple
he gets
beers
home
down.
earlier than this.
does he?
Yeah.
He's got chores to do, and
Oh,
I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl's got a list for him to do. I'm sure.
Yeah.
and then he pops open a beast and
More than one, apparently. 5 or 6.
So,
I think he left.
San Diego Comic
Greg made him
Con.
mad.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows I'm joking. San Diego Comic Con was last weekend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I know somebody from Festus that went.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
man, I always wanted to go. It's probably really smelly and lots of lines to wait in. but
Probably.
Let's take this show on the road.
we should,
It
you know.
sounds like the show. Smelly. And
Yeah. We don't really wait in line. Well,
No.
but
Well, we waited in line today.
I did, yeah.
Well, you were parked in the middle of the street
Yeah.
for a while.
there was no line. You were just waiting for someone to drop the rope, and so you come inside. You know,
Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's not what he's talking
not
about.
what I'm talking about.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Come pull my rope.
So, a few things that were announced. DC Universe is this new service, another streaming service.
Yeah.
It's going to be all the DC comics.
So if you want to be depressed while you watch a comic book movie, you get this service.
Right. Well, I mean, it's got the older movies. It's got the Christopher Reeves Superman on
Oh,
there and all
okay.
that. So there is some happy stuff. But it's got what's neat is, well, if you're a comic book fan, especially DC, you get a lot of the movies are putting out TV shows. There's a trailer for this new Titans movie, which is based off the Teen Titans, which
Is that the animated one that's out right now, or there's another one coming
So-
out right now?
so the animated movie looks really funny. If you've seen the
I haven't
trailer
seen
for
any
that,
trailers for it. No.
and it's very lighthearted and funny. This is just simply called Titans. It's based off the Teen Titans with Robin and
Yeah.
well, anyway,
Cyborg, Wolf Boy.
I don't think Beast Boy. I
Beast
don't think Cyborg's going to be in anyway. It's a live action,
Really?
and it's pretty dark in the trailer. Like someone's like fighting Robin, and he says something about Batman, and he says the F word, F Batman, and I'm like, man,
Really?
you know, and like few people I saw on Twitter comment, Kevin Smith actually said, in my day, because Robin would say like, holy gee willikers, Batman. Now he's saying F Batman,
Yeah.
you know.
And they're not getting fired for that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So, but anyway, it's kind of interesting because it's got a bunch of, it's got all your comics and stuff in the same app, and it's going to be $7.99 a month or $75 for the year. I may try it out. You know,
Of course you will.
I'm not going to pay for a whole year, but I'm interested. There's like Young Justice, which is an animated show that I really like. They're bringing back, but DC also, Marvel isn't there, so I only got some DC news. DC also released some trailers. I don't know if you've seen either of them.
I saw the Aquaman this morning.
The Aquaman one, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Loki and Thor not battle, but issues. You know, they're brother issues.
Right. Because he's fighting to get power. Yeah, there's like a power struggle
For the
in the
throne.
Yeah,
And it's his brother that he's
and
fighting.
he
Or
wants
half brother.
he wants to fight the extinguish all the land dwellers, you know.
Right.
So I don't know. It looks pretty good. It looks. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the one that really, if you haven't seen it, check out the trailer for Shazam. This is a new. I mean, he's been Shazam. Captain Marvel is the name it used to be. Now they had to, because Marvel Comics owns the name Marvel, they have to name him Shazam. Anyway, if you don't know, the character is like a 12-year-old boy who gets this power. When he says Shazam, he turns into a full-grown man, muscles. He's got all these superpowers. And then, you know, he says Shazam again, he turns back into the boy. But it looks very humorous. It looks like, remember the movie Big?
Oh, yeah.
It looks just like that, but with, imagine if Tom Hanks had superpowers.
I thought
And,
Tom
like-
Hanks did.
Well, and then he has, you know, his friend is like telling him, "Oh, you got to try this. See if you can fly." And you know, so you can fly. You know, it's a really neat trailer. You should watch it.
I'll have
And
to watch it.
I think
What are you watching?
I'm trying to watch this trailer, but
How to
I got a
clean your face.
Yeah, I got a L'Oreal Paris ad.
you should wait until we're done here because.
You can hear it.
Yeah,
this
so you'd
is
hear
a
it.
news thing anyway.
But yeah, check that out if you guys haven't.
Hey, Mike says that the maid of honor at his wedding was a panelist at Comic-Con this year.
She's a writer for, was it Luke Cage?
Oh,
Mike?
yeah?
Something like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things. I like to go out there, but it's nice being at home, being able to just read all the stuff at home. You
Is
know,
her name Akella Cooper? Maybe?
I don't know.
Mike?
So I was telling Josh before the show started that AMC is bringing Chris Hardwick back now. So
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh.
investigation is over.
So,
But I couldn't read the details behind it.
back to the Tim Gunn conversation. You know, all these
James.
Sorry, James Gunn. Tim Gunn is the fashion guy, right? From
I don't know.
I don't
Tim
know.
Gunn.
Whatever.
I don't know fashion.
Liars.
Somebody got a fashion police.
So all these people have come out in support of James Gunn, saying, you know, this is bull crap. A couple of the characters from the Guardians movies have said this is stupid. Bobcat,
Bautista.
Yeah, Bautista did that. Bobcat Goldthwait has sent a letter to Disney and said, take my voice off any of the rides that you have my voice on until you hire James Gunn back.
I don't think he has any. Probably can't do that.
He must, but yeah, whatever.
What voice does he do?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's not even in it. Don't you have a police academy ride?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I just did the Tasmanian devil.
But Roseanne Barr came out and said all this support for James Gunn is crap. Where, you know, we had kind of talked about it's similar but not similar to what Roseanne Barr did.
There's a difference when you said it yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Versus
10 years ago.
10 years ago, right.
I don't know. Pronunciation is a little off, but you're right, Josh.
Yeah. Boy, that was
Look at you. You pulled that out of your.
my whatever.
So, I don't think we talked about this before, but so there is going to be a spinoff called The Connors.
Yeah.
Like that was officially
October it starts.
Yeah.
Which
That was
that's going to be
super
easy
fast.
to do. Kill her off in the surgery or the heroin overdose and be done with it.
Did it like end in any particular?
She needed knee surgery.
Yeah,
so
she was
going
Really?
in for knee
She was
surgery.
going into surgery,
Yeah.
so they could easily do it. She
Yeah. So
died in surgery. That's
So that was before, like
Yeah.
that.
the last show had her
Really?
going into surgery.
Yeah.
She was because she had to fast beforehand. The very end's like,
Oh,
all right, you have an hour to eat all
Yeah.
this, and they
Yeah.
had all of her favorite foods out and
Sharkey dressing, meatloaf.
chowing down, and that was the end. So
Huh.
I mean,
Yeah, kill her off in
yeah,
surgery.
it's
How,
a very
how convenient.
it's
Yeah.
very easy to kill her off.
Conspiracy.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's a writer. I'm sure she wrote that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean that makes it
I
really
don't know.
convenient. Now, I don't know. I think if you center around Dan being single, that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
You center around Dan. Even if I would almost set it like a year past, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
sure.
look like Just okay, she died. I'm ready to go
Right.
after her,
Yeah.
But yeah,
So is everyone signed on? to
I
do
think
this?
so.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they want to
'Cause they
center
all-
it around Darlene though, and I think she's the most boring character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's she,
Sarah Gilbert.
did she do something though, like to like really drive that, like the resurrection of that show, or was she kind of like instrumental in kind of
Well,
bringing
she's
it
got
back, or-
her show, the Talk, which is The View, but
Okay.
with,
Right.
on
Well,
a
and she's
different
on
network.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
So maybe
well,
she's the
she has
most-
been on there like 3 times since it's been. She hasn't been on there lately, has she?
No, not. I don't know.
I haven't.
So she's the most out there, kind of
Right.
currently.
I don't know. You could say John Goodman.
Well, yeah, John Goodman's been in
Well, yeah,
several
he's been
movies
around
and stuff.
forever. Yeah.
And
and the
Laurie
sister,
Metcalf is.
She's
She definitely isn't Big Bang. She's Sheldon's dad or mom.
Dad. Wow, I missed that.
Sheldon's mom. So she's
Well, she's been in a couple movies and won a couple awards, hasn't she?
she's staying busy. Yeah, Lady Bird, I think is that the name of the movie
I don't know.
she was in? Anyway,
To jump to tech real quick, did you see the article? I guess it was late last week that said that Google had released a piece of information that said none of their employees, they have had 0 successful phishing attacks at Google in the last 3 years.
really?
And they said they believe it's because they moved everybody to physical ID keys for 2-factor authentication.
Oh,
So now they announced today that they're going to start selling Titan encryption keys for less than $10.
so what do you mean like they have to plug a
Yeah,
device in,
and that
or is it like a badge?
No,
scanning?
it's a USB device that you plug in and it authenticates your account. They said they're going to try and get more and more people on the consumer side and the business side
It's interesting.
to start using that.
I remember the old, like at the hospital, long ago, we had this little device with a number that would,
Oh yeah,
a random number would change, and
what
you
are
had
those
to,
called?
you had to put in your password and then put in this random number
Yep.
on that. Yeah, I can't remember what it was either.
We had those at Enterprise. It was like an 8-digit or 9-digit number.
But yeah, and you had to, you literally had like 30, 36, maybe 60
And
seconds.
if it fell out of sync, it was a pain in the butt because you had to enter the current number, the next number,
yeah,
and then it was back in sync. God, what the hell were those called?
RSA, is that?
RSA key fobs.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a brand. I thought there was like a brand name.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there probably was. I don't remember. Oh, there, Secure ID.
I mean, that's kind of like what. Yeah, that's what I remember. Anyway, this makes for good.
Yeah, you lost me. You lost our audience
You
too.
lost me. Don't understand a word. Well, I think we're about at wrapping up time
Yeah,
anyway.
okay.
But man, 100 episodes. I think.
You guys ready to call it quits?
Can we do 100 more?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How about getting like
Oh yeah.
more people to watch?
Yeah, an audience.
Listen.
You know, your
Tell your
wife's not
friends.
even watching.
Neither of our wives.
None of our wives. My
No.
wife never does,
Oh, yeah.
but
Well, she's I don't know. She's upstairs hanging out with your wife, so
She's cooking you dinner is what she's doing.
Oh, is she?
I think so.
Oh.
that was the story he heard.
Well, I'm excited about that. She said she had some sort of dinner planned, so what it is. So we'll find out.
All right.
Stay tuned for episode 101. Find out what I
right.
eat for dinner.
So, where can you find us, Greg?
You can find us at stuckinbetapodcast.com. There you will find all our social links, all the links like iTunes and Google and all that. And you should subscribe on all the services. Subscribe on all and review. Give us a great review. And follow, like, everywhere. It takes, about 5 minutes to do? Go through all of them? Yeah. Sounds like a nice way to spend your day.